Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special episode of The Crow's Nest. Today, with the help of my friends, the Rodey Bros, we'll be taking an in-depth look at everything we know about Sea of Thieves. From combat to treasure, monsters to events, we've got it all covered. So sit back, grab a cup of grog, and make yourself comfortable as we talk everything Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is an upcoming action-adventure game in development by Rare and published by Microsoft Studios for Xbox One and Microsoft Windows 10. It's a shared world adventure game with crew cooperation at its very core, and the goal is to let players be the kind of pirates they want to be. Whether you'd like to plunder legendary treasures, hunt down rival pirates, or become a master cartographer, Sea of Thieves lets you play out your very own pirate adventures. Sea of Thieves is coming in early 2018 as part of the Play Anywhere program. When you purchase the digital copy of Sea of Thieves, you can play it on either Xbox or your Windows 10 PC. It's your call. Progress made on one platform will carry over to the other.
The sailing mechanics in Sea of Thieves complete the crew camaraderie with all sorts of communication involving sail angles, lengths, and steering the ship. Captaining a ship is nearly impossible for just one pirate to do, so it will take a group effort to find the perfect sail angles and lengths for the fastest and most efficient travel. By the time you set sail for the very first trip, you will understand just how the wind can make or break your journey.
So what exactly do you do in Sea of Thieves? How do you head out and start making a name for yourself as the most fearsome pirate to sail the seas? Enter the quest system. Once you and your crew are underway, the unique quest system in-game will provide players with a guide to explore the ocean and find treasure. As you navigate the open seas, you'll be introduced to a wide range of locations to uncover. From serene islands to ominous beaches littered with shipwrecks, the world of Sea of Thieves varies in size, shape, and style, each with the possibility of finding unique treasures or something even greater. As of this moment, we know of two types of quest systems in-game. The first quest system will take a look at the standard X marks the spot quest. When you begin this quest, look for your treasure map in your inventory and then start plotting your course with your crewmates. Using an X mark on the correlating map, it's up to you and your crew to pinpoint the island with the help of the map table below deck and set sail. On the map table, the size and scope of the world in-game only just begins to show. Once you've come ashore on the island, you and your crew will have to refer to your maps once again and use the island's landmarks to help pinpoint the treasure. Think you found the right spot? Start digging. If you found the proper X on your map, you and your crew are one step closer to being rich as you dig up the buried treasure. But be careful, not all treasures are created equally. You might have just come across some cursed treasure, intent on making your voyage much more difficult. The other quest system is the Riddle quest. These quests will test your knowledge of the world and your wit as you and your crew try to decipher these riddles. Is your riddle asking you to seek out a hidden cave or find a specific ship buried deep below the ocean? There's only one way to find out, so if you have a hunch, it doesn't hurt to investigate. Once you successfully complete one portion of the riddle quest, you'll then gain access to the next portion. This prevents players from jumping directly towards the end goal, but rather seek out and explore all the corners of the world. Successfully solve the riddle and it'll lead you to heaps of treasure. Now that you have treasure in hand, head on back to your ship and keep your eyes peeled for enemy skeletons. These skeletal baddies have risen from the dead and they'll try to bring you back into the dirt with them. While you're on the lookout, be mindful of other enemy crews either on land or at sea. As the saying goes, finders keepers. So watch your backs because enemy crews will try to make off with your hard-earned treasure.
As seen in the E3 gameplay reveal, Rare is looking to make a personalized experience for every single pirate through customization. All players will be able to choose from a variety of different vessels that can be upgraded and styled. As of right now, we believe nearly every part of the ship, from the cannons all the way to the interior, will be customizable for all players, but we are awaiting more details. We know for a fact that Rare is adding personalization for the characters. You will be allowed to make your pirate as menacing or ugly as your heart desires as you storm the seas. The least we can say is that character and ship customization will be big parts of Sea of Thieves and will allow players to be as creative as they possibly want to.
As you sail the seas with your crew, be careful of what monsters lay deep in the ocean. It's not just enemy crews that you have to worry about when sailing, it's what lurks underneath, such as the Kraken. This legendary beast has the potential to drag down any ship and her crew unfortunate enough to cross her path.
The combat in Sea of Thieves will be fully engaging with team-based and individual battles. Ship combat takes a large amount of communication, with sailors manning the cannons, steering the ship, and keeping the ship afloat from enemy cannon fire. And you cannot forget about sneaky pirates coming aboard your ship. A mistake like that will send you to the ship of the damned. Personally, I think ship combat will bring the multiplayer experience to an excellent status in Sea of Thieves, and with the new announcement of pirates being shot from cannons, this combat just got a hell of a lot more interesting. Sword combat comes in 3 forms as the game stands right now. Fighters can charge a heavy attack that sends enemies flying, spam a weaker light attack, or defend against enemy attacks. The sword combat is very simple as it stands right now, but very engaging at the same time. You'll get into it, you'll get some great fights going, and it'll be an amazing, amazing experience. On the other hand, gun combat features 2 iconic pirate weapons with the pistol and the blunderbuss. We speculate that there will eventually be a variety of different weapons to choose from, but for now, we only have those 2 options. But hey, the pistol, that single shot, and the blunderbuss does a heck of a lot of damage from up close.
Wondering about what the future of Sea of Thieves may hold once it releases? Rare has confirmed we'll be receiving in-game events as part of a growing, living world. These events will range from social to community to holiday events, and their lengths will vary from days to weeks. Interested in accomplishing some unique challenges with your crew and potentially earn some exclusive rewards? These in-game events are just what you're looking for.
In your search for treasure, you will have to avoid these gun-crazy skellies and relentless sharks. The E3 gameplay reveal showed off massive skeleton attacks and skeletons even using cannons. The Crow's Nest has done excellent reviews of these additions, and we are very excited to see what else Rare has up its sleeves. As of right now, we are unaware of any other NPC elements in Sea of Thieves, but hopefully Rare will add even more obstacles to our adventures. Currently, it appears as if Sea of Thieves is making a huge push for multiplayer interaction in their vast open worlds. However, the developers and community managers have also discussed the possibility of adding in single player aspects for the lone wolves out there. If you're not the type of person who enjoys playing with a crew, don't worry, because it appears as though Rare is looking out just for you. You're not going to have to be playing with a bunch of people if you don't want to. Maybe you don't have a mic, you're going to have your solo lone wolf style too.
And that's everything we know of Sea of Thieves thus far. If you made it this far into the video, raise a toast. I'd like to thank the Rodey Bros for their help with this collaboration. These 2 brothers are looking forward to sailing the seas with us, so head on over to their channel and subscribe to them, and let them know how excited you are for Sea of Thieves. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Crow's Nest for your Sea of Thieves news. As always, I'm Captain J, and until next time, fair winds and following seas.